Hello, I wanted to do a quick update for June in my planner and kind of show what I've been using. This is my Filofax Slimline Chelsea, and I really like how slim it is. I will say the cover, it's almost like too plain. I don't know, something about it, it's just like not, I don't know, pretty enough. Like I feel like I like the black, but I don't know, just something about the edges. It's just, it doesn't feel as like fancy, I guess, even versus like my Epping. I don't know. So I have tried to slim this down a lot, my setup. I did have some Filofax dividers in here, but I took them out. One thing I will say, the rings, so I was like opening my rings, I can't remember what I was doing, and this top tab came out, but I found a video from, oh gosh, I want to say his name is Jim, and I'm probably really wrong, Filofaxy. So and it shows how to take the ring mechanisms apart, because I believe these are like Krause rings, because there's no like screw or whatever holding them in. So I took it apart, and my husband actually helped me fix them. And this was a problem before, I'm not blaming my husband for this. There is just like a tiny gap, and I've tried kind of all the different things of tightening them, and I think it's just the ring mechanism. Like if the tabs aren't up all the way, there's a little bit of a gap. So it's just me kind of having to toy with them a bit, and I'm not sure that I want to keep doing that. But I like how compact this is. Like I threw this in my bag for work this week, and it was just like my bag, I have a backpack, and it was much lighter. So we'll see. So June, I have this, what is it, vellum that I printed, and a little sticker from masking tape I got from Jet Pens. I believe these are Eric's little things, or Eric's small things, tiny things, cute things, I can't remember. And so we just go into the calendar. I'm sort of marking my cycle here, and then I have my inbox. This is a monthly tracker I actually kept up with for once. So I've got like my mood, and just some things I want to keep track of. My no spend, which kind of sucked for the second full week of June, but I've been doing well since then. And so there's that. And then I've got one for July ready to go. And then my inserts, I sort of changed. I started in, let me see if I could show you guys, the classic, the original, I guess you could say. And I don't know where I put them right now, but just like the original week on 2 pages from Filofax that I purchased and have been using like the first, I guess, half of the year. And then I wanted to switch, I really like this, and I wanted to switch to these minimal versions because they come with a couple extra pages in between the weeks, so you get this like little dashboard layout, which I really like. So you have a space for to-dos, special dates, some goals, some notes, and then just kind of like a cover page. And so you know, I had gotten these last week, I think, beginning of last week. And so while I have been using this as a tracker, I did sort of transfer the info into here. I don't like the mood log. I think coloring in the squares, I don't like how it looks. I think maybe for July, if I do it, I'll just kind of do like these little lines like I did for my no spend. But I do kind of like seeing the information both ways. And then for this, I have like my mood and I have my cycle. So it's kind of interesting to see how it relates to each other. So there's that. And then you also get 2 dot grid pages in between, which I, for June, have just stuck in my month on 2 pages. So originally I had all of my months in the beginning, but in an effort to make more, I guess, better use of my space in my Slimline Chelsea, I'm finding a way to put them in between. So I will come back to that. And then after the dot grid, so like this I just kind of put in between, but it's just these 2 pages, you have lines. And so I have June gratitude, which also, it's kind of like a gratitude slash like one positive thing, I guess, for the month. And so I'm gonna go back and finish these last 3 days, but I also kept up with this, which is exciting. I don't think I've actually ever stuck to a full month. And then so from there you go into the week on 2 pages. And so this is where you can see I'm kind of mixing in the inserts. So it is a little bit like not completely streamlined, I guess. So we've got this week, and then this is where I jumped into the minimal line. And so, and now this is the July dashboard, but the last week of June is in July. So July starts on Saturday. So there is that. For July, I drew in my month on 2 page, and then I thought, you know what, I could just print on here. And so for August, I did print my month from Peanuts Planner Co. on the dot grids in between, which I actually like. And so I did the same thing for September. And so then it sort of saves some space in the beginning of having those extra pages. I mean, it's not much, but you know, every little bit helps. And then after my weeks, I have some more vellum. This is from Laura Jane Plans. And so then I just have some notes. I kind of just threw all of like everything else at the end. I have my planner spend, Dean, like vlog, I guess, tracker, order tracker. And then I have some therapy notes, and I think that's it. I'm toying with the idea of getting another planner, maybe something with like 15 millimeter rings. These are 11. But that's really hard to find. I know Gillio has their Slim Companion, which I think is 15 millimeter. It's a little bit pricey, so I'm still kind of thinking about it. And then Filofax has various planners with that ring size, but so many of them are not like in production that it would just maybe trying to find something used, and then that's, you know, not always happening, although this was obviously used. So there's this. I will say I have been playing in my Hobonichi Cousin, but not really, like this has been mostly like this past week. So we've got June, and so I kind of put like the info from the dashboard page in here. So like my to-do, my goals, and then in the weeks, like I didn't really use it in the beginning of June. I did start kind of last week, and I like how this looks. And then this week, and then the dailies, I just, like it's a bit big and overwhelming, and I'm kind of afraid of keeping up with it, I guess. And then I wouldn't want to like lug this to work, which is really the only time I ever take my planner out is to work. So I don't know, like I'm just playing with it mostly because I spent money on it and I don't want it to go to waste, but I also am thinking I'll just use these for like random notes and then having a space to journal if I need. And so there is that, but mostly I am sticking with my Filofax. And for now I'm archiving things in my effing. I don't know, I might throw everything back in here, we'll see. These white dividers, which I like, and so just kind of throwing stuff in here. Yeah, it's really simple. I guess I wish that was more exciting. But I find simple works best for me when I do get too caught up in like printing all these random inserts and things, then I find that rings doesn't work as well for me. So having the smaller rings kind of just makes me keep what I really need and not have the space to go crazy, which is nice. I'm thinking about dailies, but I don't know that I would really have this space in here. I like having the space in here to kind of plan out my week, but then also there are space for to-dos, but sometimes I just want like one page on a date so I can just focus on that one, like focus on what I have to do today and not see everything else and kind of stress about it or get overwhelmed. So we'll see how that goes. So there is that. I do have some ideas for some other videos, but if there's anything you guys would like to see, just let me know. I want to try and make more videos more regularly. It's just, you know, I don't know if you guys like want to see things, but thanks for watching. And if you do want to find me on Instagram, I'm at Natalie Writes Plans.